Hey, what's up team? I hope everyone is well. Just a quick video from me. This is all about an end of year assessment, okay? So this is a personalized thing that I do for myself, and this year I'm going to put it out. I recommend that clients do this as well, and anyone that I work with and that I coach. So end of year assessment is basically an opportunity for you to self-reflect on the year that has been. We're going to do this predominantly for our fitness and our health, but it can also be applied to many other aspects of your life. I'll also do it for my business and maybe relationships, etc. But focusing in on our health and fitness, we're going to go through a kind of checklist of questions to have a little bit of self-reflection, see what's been good this year, what maybe we have achieved, what we've missed out on, and where we want to look to go in the future. So the first question that we're going to sit down and we're going to think about is, what are my greatest achievements this year? Okay, so if you look back throughout the whole year from January, it's been a very challenging year for many of us, but from a physical perspective, what are you most happy about? What is the biggest achievement that you've made? It may have been that you've ran a certain distance, maybe that you hit a personal best in the gym, maybe that you stuck to a new habit that you wanted to stick to, such as training a certain number of times a week. Okay, so have a little think about the year as a whole, and what are maybe 2 or 3 of achievements that you're proud of for the year that you've just been by. The next question you're going to ask, you're going to give yourself a scale of 1 to 10, and you're going to see how happy you are with your current level of fitness right now. Okay, so that's talking about the way that we look, the way that we feel, and the way that we move. Okay, so we can combine that as a whole. So a 0 would be, I'm terrible, I don't feel happy with the way that I look, feel, or that I move. A 10 would be, wow, I'm feeling amazing, I've never moved this well before in my life. I'm happy with the way I look, I'm happy with the way that I feel, etc. Okay, once you've done that, that's going to lead on to the next question. Okay, the next question is going to be, if you are not at a 10 right now, what does a 10 look like for you? Okay, where do you need to be at a 10? If we're basing that on looks, it might be that you need to fit in a certain pair of jeans that you fit in before. Or maybe if it's a guy and you want to put on muscle, maybe you want to go up a couple of inches when you buy your next blazer around the chest, for example. Okay, maybe you've got an image of what you used to look like in the past, or someone that you would like to look like in the future, for example. If it's more the way that we move and our actual level of fitness, then if you're a runner, it might be that you've got a target that you want to get your running time down to for a 5K or a 10K, or maybe it's shorter if you're a sprinter. Okay, having those clear set targets of what is it in my head, what do I need to achieve if I want to get to a 10 in terms of being completely satisfied in content, even though that we should never really be completely satisfied. It should always be something that we're chasing. Okay, the next thing is looking at some of our habits for the year that have been by. So next, what I want you to have a look at is, what are some of the negative and the positive habits that you have used throughout the year of 2020. Okay, so a negative habit might be something like drinking coffee 5 to 6, 7 times a day, or too many times a day. It might be related to alcohol consumption. It might be that you're using your phone too much when you're going to sleep. It might be that you're not exercising, or you're not hitting enough of a certain type of session within your training program. Okay, so those could be negative habits. Positive habits might be something that you have been training 5 times a week or 3 times a week. It might be that you have been committing to doing a run a certain times a week. It might be that you've been really committed this year to healthy eating habits. Okay, so what I would suggest doing is list out all the habits, positive, negative, just list everything out, and then put a little tick if you think it's positive and a cross if you think it's negative. Okay, that takes us on to the next question, which is, what habits do you want to try and implement for 2021? Okay, and that's going to link closely to any goals that you set yourself for 2021. So let's say, for example, my goal for 2021 might be that I want to complete a half Ironman. Well, one of my habits that might link to that goal would be making sure that I get at least 2 swims in a week, 2 runs, and 2 cycles. Okay, that's just giving you guys an example of what a habit might look like linked to a goal. So think about all the different habits. It could be based around lifestyle, so it could be sleep, It could be making sure that you get a little bit more recovery in, so active recovery. Maybe you're trying to use a sauna more. Okay, so many different things that we could look, and maybe I'll do another post as well on looking at habits and ones that we can implement. So that's one as well. Think about what habits you want to implement for 2021. Okay, and then finally the big one, all right, and this is looking a little bit further ahead. This is something that I like to do for all the things I enjoy in my life, so I do it for travel as well. But I want you to make a checklist, okay, and this is almost like a bucket list, okay, your fitness bucket list. So this is 50 things that you would like to achieve before you die, all right? Putting a positive spin on it, all right? Don't see death as negative. So 50 health and fitness goals that you would like to tick off before you die. So I'll give you an example. One, for me at the moment, one of my goals is to try and be able to run a kilometer in around 3 minutes, okay? So another goal of mine, fitness-wise, is to one day complete an Ironman. Okay, so have a little think, check out different websites. What I like to do is try and combine mine with nature as well, being outdoors. So I might look at different treks that I complete. It might be that I want to cycle around a lake, a big lake, or cycle a set distance or route. It might be sport. If you're still playing sport, then it might be that you want to, you know, set your own little target within the sport. So that is our review, our health and fitness review for the year. So take your time, try and give yourself half a day, or you know, maybe spread it across a few different bits, but dig deep. Don't just give yourself 5-10 minutes. Actually take some time to think about it. I think this is really important to do each year, and then obviously to check in. It gives us a clear vision, a clear purpose for the year ahead, and then we can also look back and build on that, so we can see whether we're hitting the things that we want to. Okay, so take it easy, have an awesome Christmas if I don't see you, and make sure to try and give some time to this task.